Pretty much just doing the right thing at the right time.
At the right time. I've never heard that a caveat as well too. Let me think. Doing the right thing at the right time. So there's a wrong time to do the right thing sometimes.
Yeah, I would believe
Give
so.
me an example, if you can think of one.
I'll have to think about it.
Yeah, that's a really curious one. Yeah.
I have my own personal definition of it. But
This is going to get really juicy. I can't wait to hear it.
But
Yeah.
I am curious. I've never really
Thought about it.
looked at it.
Yeah,
Actually.
and hence why I
Actual thing.
love having these conversations. It's like one of those things, it's almost, for some people, they recognize it by seeing it,
Yeah.
but they have a hard time defining it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say like in terms of like if we were looking at something specific like friendships.
Yes.
And something even like telling on someone.
Yeah.
It would be wrong to maybe tell on someone when the moment has already passed and the situation's not valid anymore. And it wouldn't make as much of an impact as it would have in that certain situation.
So
So
the right
that's
time.
what I mean. At the wrong time, that's where the wrong time is.
I
And the
see.
right time would be just doing it when it's impactful.
That kind of makes sense, Ms. Khan. So, like another example would be choosing a really necessary conversation at the wrong time. Say, like at a family dinner when no one else needs
Yeah.
to be a part of that conversation.
Oh yeah,
That's a
100%.
very awkward moment.
That's awkward. That's when you're like, let's.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I gotta go.
Going.
But then part of that too, Ms. Khan, would be also social awareness too, wouldn't it? Or like emotional intelligence of saying who needs to be around for this conversation or not, right?
Definitely, I totally agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah, and like the sensitivity of matters sometimes too.
Yeah.
Like you have to think about like
Good point.
people
Yeah.
or like the situation, like
Sure.
yeah, everything. Like it's very sensitive to sometimes people as well.
I can see that. Good point.
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
Helpful.
Interesting.
Indeed. Let me hear about your unique approach to integrity.
Well, integrity, right? Like
Yeah.
I always like hear the word integrity from the perspective of other people's integrity and like other, like like physical assets and like the integrity of that. But I've never really thought of integrity of myself.